Aloha. My name is Simplicity Love. Namaste. I am here to share a Yin Yoga, short 20-minute Yin Yoga practice with you. We're going to start by connecting to our breath, the elements, your environment, most importantly, your inner space. So begin to close your eyes and listen, bringing your full awareness internally, connecting with long breath, slowing down whatever has been going on today, and tuning into the heart and the spirit. I want you to notice throughout the Yin Yoga practice that the body is completely moving in stillness. So as I breathe here, the ribs are expanding, the wind is expanding, everything expands with the inhale, and with the exhale, we relax. We come back into that waning, soft surrender yin. So as this is Yin Yoga, the inhale does increase the breath capacity, has that yang beginning, and the exhale will really want to focus on that yin, internal, softening, feminine, letting go. Couple more breaths, coming inside deeply, allowing the body to inflate and deflate. Let's begin with our first posture. Coming onto your knees, opening up the knees as wide as your body feels. And we're going to point the toes, stretching back, opening up our first stretch. With our hands stretched out, our fingers reaching out, and allow your chin or your forehead to be onto your mat. Soften and breathe into the back of your heart. Let's breathe now. I'm noticing very minute adjustments in my middle spine behind the heart. Keep going. Noticing any tension in the shoulders, spine, knees, hips. If your bottom is up slightly, perfect. We allow our bodies to be where they are, and we allow our minds to be where it is. However, we're allowing the softening of both of those things. And as we relax, as we fold and surrender to gravity, into this beautiful Mama Earth, the hips will naturally let go, the knees will naturally stretch, allowing the fascia or the deep connective tissue to soften and melt as the sun melts the ice, as gravity always takes us back down to Mama. Let's be in silence for a few breaths, noticing your breath, expansion, and relaxation. Then find where there is tension. Yin Yoga is challenging to the extent where we hold the postures a little longer, and that's challenging for the mind and the body. Of course, the spirit doesn't mind, it's eternal, it has a lot of great patience, but the body might say, wow, there's a super stretch in my adductors. Two things: soften out of it by lifting out of the stretch just slightly. You want to feel it. It's about embodying yourself with your presence through the feeling sensations. However, you can also just direct your breath exactly, pinpoint it with ekagrata, single pointed focus, to where you feel it the most and soften there. So here I can feel my left inner thigh, and I'm just allowing it like a baby, being so tender, like I'm just soothing that line of stretch fibers to feel more at ease and comfort. Take a few breaths here. Here now, I am taking my chin down to the floor rather than my forehead. It gets more of a stretch in my upper back. And just notice every breath. The body is changing, the ribs, the back, the chest, the heart. So it looks like we're still, but it's movement in stillness through the breath. And after your body lets go, we can slightly move into a little bit more of a stretch by cupping the hands to the forehead and allowing a little bit more of an angle into your back, your spine, your hips, your knees. Breathe here. Feel free to angle your neck, which is a sensitive area, the way that feels good to you. Noticing if there's any tension in the body and soften there. It's a safe place to let go. Those of you with bolsters, blocks, pillows, it's always so nice to have them nearby. Here, I'll go a little deeper. You can take your elbows on anything really, even a couple books, and allow the body to melt into this present moment where miracles happen. Following your breath, see if you can breathe a little longer, a little deeper than you think or thought you could last breath, and be present with yourself. And notice if the body does want to change in the neck or the shoulders or the knees. Always come back into sukha, not dukkha. Sukha meaning comfort and ease. Offering a deeper stretch when gravity, patience takes its beautiful hold. Now what if you could free fall and a sea of awareness. And relax everything now for our final surrender in this asana. Slowly moving up out of this posture. And we're going to come into our next posture with our toes tucked under. Now I want you to notice that this may be a challenge to you, maybe something new for you. And so the options here are to use a block or a bolster or a pillow. I have a knee injury, and so I'm going to be very kind to myself. So I'm going to sit up as we hold this next posture as so. It's very important for the toes to be tucked under. It runs the meridian line of Yin Yoga of Chinese traditional medicine to the sciatic nerve. And so here we get the opportunity to clear the channel that goes all the way down the legs through the toes. If you need to come out of your toes at any time, this is the modification to come up. Here we're going to be in one of these positions and now engage the shoulders by taking the hands in reverse namaste. I'll show you this from behind just so you can see. And so there's options here too. The hands may look down, but you still have the triangle shape. Or what feels very nice is to cross at the wrists and grab a hold of your elbows. And just notice which one has more of a stretch for you, which one has more of a healing nature for you. So now go ahead and come into this posture at your own pacing and rhythm. And here we will close the eyes, sitting back into our heels, breathing into the heart, center, Anahata Chakra. Feeling the ribs, the intercostal muscles expand as you inhale. Relax and surrender as you exhale. A nice smile, creating the inner smile on your lips. And let that spread to every cell in your body, especially down your hips, knees, toes, and up into your shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. And breathe, as this can be quite challenging. Feel the head elongating with every inhale, as if there's a divine orchestration of this golden thread lifting you up higher to the heavens through the breath, through your visualization and your gratitude. And as you exhale, feeling that sweet surrender of the yin, of the softening, of the allowing what there is to just be as it is. We do not want anything that resembles pain. If you are not able to connect to breath or your toes, you simply come up, you honor yourself. The yin is so receptive and intuitive. And as if you are kneeling here with me, just feel the toes are still getting the reflexology all the way down from your sciatic nerve. And coming back down as you are ready. Some of you may be sitting on your heels, smiling. This pose is so good for posture. So I want you to visualize yourself working on the computer, with your children, standing in line, and breathing into your side ribs and your heart. And feeling this openness of the heart generated throughout your day. A couple more breaths. If you're sitting on a pillow, feel free to just check. Can I come down a little lower? Here, I just lowered myself. Feels good. I may stay here. I may lower all the way down. And just notice gravity and patience works. Couple more breaths. Stay tuned inside where miracles and grace exists. As we inhale, we start to release the hands, release the legs, and we're going to stretch out. Actually, let's first come into a counter posture, taking the hands down behind you and opening up the knees. Let's go ahead and bend your butterfly antennas, your toes. Enjoy yourself. Smiling, knowing that yoga isn't too serious. And it is a beautiful reflection of the ease and grace and your childlike nature. And let's just take this counter stretch to also lift through the chin, not too much. Open the mouth, release the jaw, and allow your heart to shine up. The hips are rolling forward in ease, in sukha, comfort and joy. Not going to hold this long, just a counter stretch. Inhale, lift the hips just a little bit. Exhale, and let's move into our next posture. Stretching out the legs. We're going to come into a half butterfly. Let's cross the right leg over, sort of like Gomukhasana. And we're going to come into reaching forward, surrendering down into gravity and stretching out the back, stretching out the leg, softening. Here's a pillow can be here, your hands can be the support, or your block can be the support. Here the breath moves down the back. And notice your central nervous system has already changed state. It's now relaxed, surrendered into the yin. Stay present with the breath, the stretch, and the opening of prana that Yin Yoga so masterfully contains. Breathing into the kidneys, the back of the heart, the ovaries, feeling your belly so nicely nestled. A bolster underneath the belly is also very nice, especially when menstruating moon cycle time. Remember, there's a direct relationship between the inhale, exhale, the fuller you inhale. Let's do that now. Keep going, go further than you think you can. Hold your breath for just a moment. The more you will relax in the posture. Exhale, letting go. Relaxing the ankle, the hamstring, the knee, the hips. Maybe the elbows start to come a little further down and you melt down closer into the mama, into mother's womb, womb to womb, no separation, coming into the unity of all things. One more breath here. Really go in, embody yourself. Let's inhale, kind of roll up. Maybe the hands are sliding up the chin to the chest. And I want you to move around your extended leg, ankle, point flex. Make rotations, and we'll switch sides. Just allowing your body to stretch over wherever you feel comfortable. One leg is typically more tight than the other. It's okay. Be where you are. There is absolutely no forcing, just the allowing of the breath, gravity, patience, focus happening inside. As your body lets go, you can readjust. Inner smile, fully breathing into your back. Kidney essence increases Jing, or your essence of your physical body and all of your fluids inside. When it spills over, it increases more chi or prana, feeling even though that relaxation happening, it has more watts, more voltage, more potency, and you will be able to move with ease, grace, and more vitality after your practice. You can soften your ankle a little bit, soften your neck, your head a little bit. And just notice that the breath is filling your side ribs and your back. It looks like you are still, but the beauty and reality is the breath creates the movement in the stillness. And go to your deepest. Staying present every moment. Drop like a sea of awareness, currenting down infinity, the eternal, Atman, Brahman. As you inhale, start to roll, drag, and lift out of the posture. We'll end with a spinal twist, laying on your back, crossing your right leg over your left. Just let your hands fall apart naturally. Instead of twisting what we might consider a regular spinal twist to the left, we do not. We're going to lift up our knees, our foot, and we're going to twist actually to the right. And our elbow is going to slightly come up. And we're going to soften between teeter-tottering between the elbow up and the knees up. And we're just going to allow, whoa, do you see that? The stretch happening in the spine. Relax everything. Even the shoulder, just relaxed the right shoulder, adjust as needed. Inflate the heart, chest, ribs, back. Soften on exhale. Inhale fully and release. Lift up. Switch sides. Lift up your knees. And let's take the knees to your left. Let your elbow be bent. Adjust your spine, your shoulder. And then allow your body to twist to the right, your head to the right. Pop goes the back. The alignment is natural. The leaf from the tree naturally flurries down in relationship to the moment of the wind, allowing the back and the currents of the breath energy to release in its due time. Inner smile, softening, feeling like you're laying on top of Panchamama, Mama Earth's core, in her womb. so safe. Take your last inhale. And as you exhale, release your legs. Wiggle around here as you need to. Coming into Shavasana. Feeling if there's any last little pose you need to do, like hands and knees. Allowing your sacrum, your sacred bone, to get, again, touched by Mama Earth. The sacred sacrum to the sacred Mama. When you feel that release and connection, please relax your body. Relax the tongue, the jaw, and the eyes, even the breath. Coming into Sahaj, Pranayam, or natural breathing. This is the breathing inside the womb. This is the natural breathing of babies, undisturbed by any life's patterns or conditions, coming into the purity of your inner space. And drop and surrender even more and more, going beyond. See yourself going into the most beautiful, amazing day, amazing evening, wherever you may be. See it. See yourself rolling up your mat with this best kept secret of feeling mind, body, breath, spirit, all connected as one. In your miracle moment, in beauty, in gratitude and grace. Begin to move your fingers, toes, ankles, wrists, and feel how wonderful it is to move your beautiful body and stretch. Yawn. Move your authentic you. You know what to do. Coming up to your seated, just for a nice ending together. With much love to the self and to all of the masters, guides, angels, and teachers who have brought this consciousness expanding moment. You are blessed. We are blessed. Namaste.